Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bobcats will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Trying to move them on the counter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium, after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
The Chanticleers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Barber. Got the tight end outside. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Chanticleers are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Chanticleers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tucker. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Looking for room. It's Knox. Hard running there. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuffed with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Yarnell. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking left. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going up top again. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Bobcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
Texas State 7, Coastal Carolina 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the timing just a hair off.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Yarnell. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Texas State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab. It's Knox. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. It's Barber. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. QB draw. The Chanticleers have enough for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And the Chanticleers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got room to work. There he goes. Turning it on. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bobcats. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick this one away.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Barber. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That's caught, it's Tucker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Going for it all. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
But needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air, it's Yarnell. Pocket breaking down. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the shot to clears will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls and fires complete. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's loose. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the block falls in.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to... plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to run it. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the comeback is on.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. Hines is tight end. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
At midfield, he's got room. Found a seam on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Barber. Buys a little time with his feet. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He wants it all. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 17 to Ohio State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense, and this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Moves. Scanning the field, it's Yarnell. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Lots of running room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
On the set.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Yeah, keep it up.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.